One of the concepts we have in VividCharts to aid in operational reporting is what we call scaled reports. And that's a mechanism that lets you set up a template and then use that template to generate as many consistent reports as you want. So all of these that are generated would share the same visual output and data setup as your template. An example that we see often is project status reporting. So customers will set up a template and then they can point that template at their different project records to automatically generate project status report for all of their project records. So clearly that is a big time saver if you don't have to go and create, let's say, 100 project status reports, especially if you're reporting on those things each and every week or month or quarter or whatever. So this concept exists in VividCharts right now. However, we've heard from customers that the process to set those up and to edit those things can be quite challenging. So in VividCharts version 1.7.1 and before, it works like this. There is a view or a report where you set up your charts and data. From there, you can go and create a summary template, which includes things like table mappings. So you can configure the data to be generated in the final report. Then you have to go somewhere else in the UI to this thing that we call the summary builder. So from there, you would basically consume a summary template, which again was created from a view, and that would ultimately go and generate the reports. One of the things that we've heard is editing scaled reports can also be a challenge. So let's take, for example, this set, reports A. If you wanted to make a change to the title of those slides, let's say, you would have to know to go all the way back to this original view to make that change. And the UI wasn't always great at telling you exactly which view that was. Another thing of note is that you could build multiple scaled reports from the same summary template. And sometimes editing a summary template means that you might be changing something downstream that you weren't aware of. So we've been working on this new workflow to simplify this process. And in VividCharts versions 1.8 and above, it will look like this. So there is now a scaled report summary, which is a centralized place to hold all of your scaled report information. If you have edit access on the scaled report, that means you'll have access to this blueprint, which is basically a template, which can be used to generate your scaled reports. And in the blueprint, that includes all of the configurations like the charts, the styles, and the data configurations. So that all is generated here. The thing to note here is that there's a one-to-one relationship now between what's generated and the template or blueprint that ultimately generates it. What that also means is that because there's a one-to-one relationship, you can just copy scaled reports now if you want to use that as a starting place to go create another one. So let's say you copied this one, good, all of the information is there. Now you can go into the blueprint to change the styles, charts, things like that, and generate a totally new set of scaled reports.